What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. So if you haven't seen it before, very quick, simple rundown how it works. 100 characters are in the tournament for the day, There's 100 characters in a tournament, and then each day on my channel, except for Sundays, I upload one of the matches from the tournament. I'll discuss the two characters of the match, try to maybe go over a couple facts, or maybe come up with like a mini moveset pool for how they could potentially work, and then we'll vote down in the comments between the two characters who we'd rather see as a DLC character. But voting's a part of the rules, so let's throw up the rest of the rules on screen for you guys. And you kids see the rules right now, so real quick, I'll run them down. Number one, yeah, that's actually a rule. It's a rule because we do have characters in here in this tournament that are assist trophies, spirits, me costumes, that are, characters that are disconfirmed, and they will never happen in Smash Bros. Alright, so the way I want you to view this whole tournament, no restrictions. Who cares? If a character's in a matchup and you want to see that character playable in Smash Bros., regardless of what their situation is, feel free to drop a vote for them. It's all good. No restrictions here. No chains. Just let loose. Vote for whoever you feel like. Alright? But how do you vote? Pretty simple. Type who your vote is down in the comments. Just type the character's name. That's simple. But you do only get one vote per person. Keep that in mind as well. You are allowed to vote for both characters as well. If you're like having a difficult time trying to decide who to vote for, or if you just happen to really like both the characters in the matchup, you're allowed to vote for both. Totally fine. But the rest of the rules, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose twice before being officially eliminated. And once we get to the results for each matchup to determine the winner and loser, if there's a tie, we'll just flip a coin on camera. Fairest way to break a tie. And then each matchup voting-wise only lasts for 1 week. So as an example, today is Saturday, meaning next Saturday we'll get the results of today's matchup. So 1 week time frame to get your votes in. Anything that comes in after that, they don't count. All right. There's the there's the rules. So let's jump into the results and the matchup for the day, shall we? I found my mug. I forgot about it for a while, but it's back. Nobody cares. Let's go to the results, though. So, the results from the matchup last week was from Frisk from Undertale, and she was taking on Waluigi from the Mario series, the assist trophy. Yeah, did you know Waluigi's an assist trophy? Nobody knew that. But I don't think the results will surprise too many people, so here it is. A lot of straightforward stuff. Seeing quite a few Waluigi fans saying, hey, they pick them. Like, oh, I play Mario Kart, I pick Waluigi. I play Mario Party, I pick Waluigi. So there's fans in there. There's a lot of straightforward, simple kind of voting. There's a couple people that were like, I might vote for Waluigi, or I might vote Frisk, but they don't really have an attachment to some characters, which is totally fine. Vote for whoever you want. It's all good. But yeah, so Wally moves on to the next round. He does face Crash Bandicoot. Good luck. So that should be a very exciting matchup, actually. So I'm looking forward to that one. But Frisk, still in the tournament, just drops to the loser bracket. So one more loss for Frisk. She's done. That's it for the results. Let's go to the matchup for the day. Who do we got? I don't even remember. Where are we at? Aha. Okay. Funky Kong from the Donkey Kong series is taking on Tracer from Tracer from Overwatch. There we go. So this should be a funky matchup because Funky Kong's in here, so you got to do your little play on words, right? So Funky Kong. Why is Funky Kong a really exciting sort of character? Now, I'll touch on it right away. People, not everybody, but there are people that if you bring up Funky Kong, they go, all right, yep, Donkey Kong clone, Donkey Kong Echo Fighter, throw them in the roster, easy. All right, look. I'm not going to dispute that because I do believe that works out very well. And it can make a lot of sense. But, hold on. Funky Kong, there's so much more to the character. Look, Funky Kong has such a really cool, attitude about him. He's got his own, his own special vibe that he's got going on with him, which, very charismatic. I think that's a good way to put it. He's just a very funky character. Yeah, pun intended. But he'd be so awesome. Now, look. If you come up with a Funky Kong moveset that's original, odds are there's going to be some similarities to Donkey Kong. Because look, I'm pretty sure they're both height-wise and hitbox-wise, I'm pretty sure they would be like the exact same, if not very, very close. So, but whoa. So potentially, hold on. Oh, what was that? I feel like I just swallowed a fly. What was it? Anyway, let's get back to the moveset. So the moveset, which would be great for Funky Kong, he always has his trademark surfboard, right? Now, if you don't put his surfboard into his moveset at some point, somewhere, you're doing it wrong, all right? So, quick rundown for Funky Kong. Here's a quick little mod so you can kind of get an idea of, look, they look very similar. Again, it's a mod, right? Okay. But they are very similar height-wise, hitbox-wise, all that stuff. I'm assuming they probably would be the same running speed, maybe, slightly, like kind of like Ken and Ryu, for example. Maybe Funky Kong happens to be a tiny bit faster or maybe a tiny bit slower, whatever it is. But Funky Kong, let's go to his moveset here. So, just a few things that I can think of off the top of my head that could maybe work for a moveset. You could do a coconut gun, very similar to Diddy's peanut pop gun. So something like that fires off maybe a coconut out of there. Pretty simple. Again, surfboard, you have to make use of that. And maybe it could be like his up B recovery move. And you could also use it as a smash attack, actually. But like up B recovery, maybe he just like surfs upwards towards the stage. Maybe you won't be able to control it because it's going to be angled whatever way you're facing. I think that would make more sense. But would have pretty decent distance. And then it would kind of have like I don't know if you might have like a hover effect. Kind of like Peach when she uses her up B and she kind of just floats down. I guess it's not really hover. It's a floating effect. So when you have something like that, maybe that could make sense for Funky Kong. Because I believe he does that in the Donkey Kong games. So an effect like that would be pretty cool. Again, use the surfboard for smash attacks. Just take it and whap somebody over the face with it. I mean, come on, that just makes sense. Of course, could potentially have the wind up punch. Maybe we just let Donkey Kong have that. You could just do for a dash attack. You could have Donkey Kong just rolling. I guess it's just a rolling attack. Just roll into your opponent. Something like that could make sense. You could have the same back air potentially. Let me think. Maybe up B instead. Could be what is it? The bongos. It's like a bongo jetpack sort of thing, but bongo jetpacks. I mean, again, a little similar to Diddy, but I guess maybe a different animation. But just a bongo jetpack. Yeah, I'm just trying to draw comparisons here to make it visually a little bit more able to be visualized, I guess. I don't know. That was a bad choice of words. But anyway, Funky Kong, I really like this character. I remember in Mario Kart Wii, I brought this up last time, but Mario Kart Wii, there were so many people that were picking Funky Kong all the time because he was like a random inclusion, but everyone really kind of loved the character. And now let's talk Donkey Kong series real quick. Could the Donkey Kong series use one more rep? Yeah, they got quite a few that would make for a very fantastic addition. My opinion, though, Dixie Kong deserves it before anybody else in the Donkey Kong series. Dixie Kong deserves it first. But then I think Funky Kong would be behind her. So if Funky Kong got in, yeah, it'd be kind of a sort of. I think the fan base, the community would really warm up to it. Not that they're cold, not that they're against it by any means. But I feel like it would just be like an inclusion, like. All right, yeah, that's a good one. We'll take it. No arguments here. Be kind of great. Whether he would be an Echo fighter or his own unique fighter, which again, you could make him his own unique fighter. I don't really think there's too many problems there, but yeah, pretty fun stuff. But let's talk about his opponent though. Tracer from Overwatch. Now, I think it's been in the past couple months. Okay, let's actually go back to September. I'm pretty sure it's September. A few months ago, where we had the Overwatch Switch case leak, right? And then, Tracer's coming to Smash Bros. It's going to happen. Obviously, that hasn't happened, and it was just a leak for Overwatch coming to the Switch, all right? So, people that play Overwatch, and now you get a chance to play it on Switch. I believe it's actually out. I've never played Overwatch. Oh, well. Maybe someday, but it's not really anything on my radar. Not anything I want to pick up. But let's go. Let's talk Tracer though. So, Tracer, the the face of the franchise. She's on the box art after all, so I guess a lot of people would consider her the face of it. Yeah, you could make a case for like any other character from Overwatch to be playable, but let's just, I'm gonna keep it as Tracer for right now. All right, it's just simpler to focus on one specific character than every other character all over the place. Oh, Tracer. Let's go over this. So my original point I was trying to make a few months ago, or maybe it's even last month, I don't know. But somebody from Blizzard said that they were more than willing to see, or more than willing to let Tracer or anybody from Overwatch be in Smash Bros. Now, yeah, you could talk about the whole Blizzard fiasco that's going on with whatever. We're not going to talk about that because no negative, right? All right. So, yeah, the Blizzard thing could be, I don't know, could be looked at as, all right, now Nintendo might be like, we're going to stay away from that. We don't want anybody from there. But again, if you have a company such as Blizzard that's already gone out and said, hey, look, we're more than willing to let one of our characters from Overwatch, from whatever series, we're more than willing to let them be in Smash Bros. Now it only takes that phone call from Nintendo or Sakurai to be like, yo, hey, we heard you're willing to let this happen. Let's talk. And look, you're gonna work something out. To get your character in Smash Bros. Is like, I can't speak for everybody, but that'd be such a huge honor, if not like one of the best honors for your individual character. Like if you're a third party company, Nintendo calls you up and says, we want your character. That's a huge honor right there, right? I mean, like who in the gaming industry doesn't really want their character to be in Smash Bros, right? I mean, that's a big thing. So Tracer does have a big name attached to her, and I guess that helps sales wise, especially people that are still on the fence about DLC. They're like, all right, would I be willing to purchase this character that I know nothing of, that I've never heard of? Or would I be more willing to purchase a character such as a Tracer that I've at least heard of, that I might have an understanding how she would work? Tracer, Overwatch. I mean, I don't think Overwatch is going to happen in Smash Bros. I really don't. Mainly because just the statement that I was talking about a little bit ago, where sorry, I'm almost over this cold. I'm pretty sure. Fingers crossed. But yeah, just going back to the statement, for somebody up at Blizzard was like, yeah, we're more than willing to let anybody from Overwatch be in Smash Bros. Making a statement like that really makes me go, all right, look, that ain't happening. Maybe for additional DLC, but you got to remember, the additional DLC is pretty much, I mean, we have to assume it's already been picked. They told us the additional DLC is coming. They told us that back in September. So by September, they already they had it figured out who they were going to get and who they were going to work on, whether it is first party or maybe more than likely it's going to be all third party. We don't know yet. Everybody's on the table. Everybody's up in the air. Everybody's an option, I think. So I'm just going to go to the voting. Tracer, I'm going to be completely honest, doesn't do anything for me. Tracer gets added. All right, yeah, I'm more than willing to give Tracer a shot to playstyle-wise, see if I like the character or whatever. But if it came down to these two characters for some reason, Funky Kong's got my vote in this one, easy. I like the character. I like the playstyle, another heavy character, which I think the roster could use a little bit more heavy characters, but like a super heavyweight character. I'll put it like that. So yeah, Funky's got my vote in this one, so let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Funky Kong or Tracer, or both, totally fine. Anyway, that is going to be it for this one for the day. So, I guess a sneak peek for Monday. Excuse me. Looks like, where are we at here? Monday's going to be Elma from the Xenoblade franchise. Xenoblade's been talked about quite a bit recently with the Cosmos. Yes, Cosmos has been in Xenoblade, so that's why I'm bringing it up. I know she's not a Xenoblade character, but she's been in whatever. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, it's Elma from Xenoblade taking on Velvet Crow from the Tales of series. Yeah, Tales of. So we'll see how that one plays out, and then we will get the results. Oh, we're back down. Oh, next couple weeks, whoever loses these matchups is going home. So we'll get the result. Oh, speaking of Cosmos, I didn't even think about that. So yeah, the loser of Pea Shooter and Cosmos will be eliminated from the tournament. So we'll see how that one plays out. I think Cosmos will probably end up winning because I checked the video and there's kind of a late surge of voting, so I don't know who they voted for, but I just seen more comments were added, so I'm assuming Cosmos with all the speculation. Anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.